year for the heats. 14, one student didn't make it, but yeah, so now we have enough for 2 heats, but we want more.
Yeah.
We have space, as you can see, for, you know, up to 4 heats.
Oh, okay. And actually, I was curious how so you're presenting and you have 3 minutes. Are they like stop talking at 3 minutes? Are they harsh like that? Like, you don't, cause I know, like, when you, even in a classroom setting, you're like, 3 minutes, and of course, you always have one kid who's like 15 minutes, and you're like, dude, you gotta shut up, like, there's other people in the class.
You can finish the sentence you were currently saying.
Okay.
Your light goes off.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
So
someone
they
with
have
an
an
alarm.
alarm?
There's someone with an alarm from the grad school in the front row. It's on an iPad, and it's, you can look down and see it ticking
okay.
down if you want to. But yeah, and it dings, and you're allowed to finish your sentence.
They showed us when we had 1 minute left, and then from 15 seconds on, they held it to where we could see it the entire time. At regionals, I think it was, once that alarm went off, it was stopped right that second.
Really?
Yeah, it was, they weren't as nice in letting us. And I think only one person had that happen, and I felt so bad for them.
Oh, really?
Because you could tell they were almost done, but it was, yeah.
Time's up.
Can it be less than 3 minutes, like a minute and a half? I mean, I'm just making up
Sure,
numbers.
go
but
for
yeah.
it, try it.
A minute and a half would probably be pushing
I
it.
feel like
think
some of
mine
my
was,
freshmen could do that.
I think mine was closer to like 2:40, something like that.
Yeah, would you advise practicing 2:30 so that in case you started flubbering, I mean, you know, like you have 5 seconds of
It's really hard to get everything that you need to say into 3 minutes
Yeah.
anyway. So
Yeah.
finding things to
And
cut out and still
typically-
make it interesting is really, really difficult.
And typically you talk faster when you're doing it anyway.
Yeah. Is that something that you had to practice with slowing down? Because of course you want to talk fast to get your information in, but if you're talking so fast that it's kind of ridiculous, then you've ruined your presentation as well, right?
That's why you practice. And
Yeah.
you know, if you're struggling to get all of it in 3 minutes when you're practicing, you need to cut stuff out. And then figuring out what to cut out and practicing, like, the cadence.
Yeah, that's kind of like, starting out, it was just kind of like, okay, I'm just gonna do this, see where I'm at, and
Yeah.
then we'll say, okay, now what needs to be cut out.
Right.
Yeah, my first thing was like 8 minutes long. I was like, ew.
That's not gonna work.
So just to address the previous question, we do have a drop down about your
Oh,
first year
okay.
master's students and your project's not fully developed, can you participate? Yes. Yeah, limited data can be shown, and just make sure you highlight future research.
And is there a place that we can see sample slides of 3 minutes?
We have, we have Rudy, Rebecca, and Portia right
Okay,
here.
perfect.
And then at the bottom, I listed everybody, this was recently added. You can view all finalists if you click on Emily here, this is Emily Liu.
Okay.
And it takes you to the playlist for all 6.
Okay.
We didn't put the
Oh, yeah,
heats
it's
out
on
there, but we
YouTube.
put the final 6 out there. Just keep scrolling again.
I saw a question on there that was like, why should I participate? I think that's a really relevant question because, like, for example, my graduate degree is not heavy, like I'm not doing a dissertation. So I am doing a little bit of research. So why should I participate?
Do you plan on going to conferences and presenting papers, or are you interested in earning some money? Are you interested in
Yeah.
getting together with others and learning about other
Yeah.
disciplines and, you know?
Pretty much no
Practicing.
matter what you do, you have to be able to communicate.
Yeah, practicing your communication and especially in front of a group.
So it's exposure, there's a lot of opportunity there. Faculty come, we're hoping in the future to have, the media come and at least, maybe not cover the whole thing, but,
Yeah.
you know, this is happening type
Yeah.
of a thing. Yeah, it's just a great opportunity, even if you don't go to conferences. Some disciplines have a get-together of grad students. Here, what are we doing? They gather once or twice a semester and talk about what they're working on. And so either way, either if that prepares you for this or this prepares you for that, you're just gonna crank up the dial on your preparedness to talk about what you're working on, and even get feedback from others. That was one thing we didn't expect, was that the judges at the finals stayed they're judges from the community, by the way, I have their photo too. We had a, make sure I get that right, vice president or senior VP from a bank, we had an attorney, and we had former Mayor Tamita, Mayor of Johnson City. They came and judged, and they hung back and they talked with the participants and gave them feedback, you know, things that they did well, things that they could have improved. So that was an unexpected positive, so there's another opportunity.
Yeah. Colby?
What criteria that the judges use to actually award points for the who's representing?
Okay, I can show that here. The last drop down, they're gonna look at comprehension and content and